In this video, you will learn how to do computations with fractions and express your answers in fractional form and then convert it to decimal form. In mathematics, you may be asked to express your answer as an exact value. For example, if you are asked to compute the value of 1/3 plus 2/5. First, let's do the computation. So that's 1 divided by 3 plus 2 divided by 5. That's 1/3 plus 2/5. So let's get the value. Now you can see that this is not exact. It's not exact because it is a repeating decimal, so you need to express your answer in fractional form. So let's learn how to do that now. So let's do the same computation. 1 divided by 3, or 1/3, plus 2 divided by 5, which is 2/5. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Math button, and you can see option number 1 says frac. That represents fraction. So we'll just hit enter here. So what it's going to do, it's going to take 1/3 plus 2/5, and it's going to represent the answer in fractional form. That's what that command does for you. So let's hit enter, and you can see the result is 11/15, which is exact, and the answer up here, the 0.733 repeating, is not exact. Now if we wanted to take this 11/15 and then convert it to a decimal, you'd simply go Math, and then number 2 is the decimal form, so you'd hit number 2. So it's going to take that last answer that you have, which is 11/15, and then convert that into a decimal. And of course that's the same value that we had from our first computation. So let's clear the screen and let's look at another example. So let's take 2/3 plus 1/8. So 2/3 plus 1/8. And we want to put this in fractional form. So what we need to do is go to the Math button, select number 1, and then hit enter. So that value is equal to 19/24. If we wanted to convert that to a decimal, we would hit the Math button, and then we want number 2 for decimal, so we'd hit number 2 and then hit enter. And there's the decimal equivalent. And notice again that this is not exact, where this is exact. So let's look at another example. Let's first clear the screen. And let's take 2 1/3 plus 3/5. Now 2 1/3, the calculator can't input mixed numbers. So the first thing that you would need to do is convert the mixed number to an improper fraction. So 2 1/3 is the same as 7/3. So that's 7 divided by 3, and then we're adding that to 3/5 plus 3 divided by 5, and hit the Math button, select number 1 for fraction, and then select enter to get the result. So we have 44/15. Now this is written as an improper fraction, and then you would have to go ahead and convert it to a mixed number. Okay, now if we want the decimal equivalent here, we know that this value is actually going to be greater than 1. So let's go select Math, and then number 2 for the decimal equivalent, and then hit enter. So 2.933. Okay, let's take a look at another example. So let's do a little bit of a twist here. Let's clear the screen first. And in this particular example, we want 3/4 squared minus 2/5. So if we put in 3 divided by 4 and then square that, and subtract 2/5. Now, do you notice a problem here? There is a problem here. Remember that the calculator follows the order of operations. So what's going to happen here, it's going to take 3 divided by 4 squared. It's not going to square the 3. So what we need to do is we need to correct this. We can use the editing keys to fix this, but let's just go ahead and clear the screen and enter in a new computation. And we're going to need to use our grouping symbols. So 3 divided by 4. Now close the parenthesis and square it. Now the 3 and the 4 are going to be squared. And then we're going to subtract 2/5. Okay, so let's go ahead and convert this to a fraction. So we need to hit the math button, then number 1 for fraction, and hit enter, and we get 13/80. And let's convert this to a decimal. So we would hit math, number 2, and then enter, and that's 0.1625. Now this answer is unique. The reason why is because this is actually exact, 0.1625. It doesn't repeat, so either one of these, 13/80 or 0.1625, would be perfectly fine to write down as an exact answer. This concludes the video on how to express your answer as a fraction and then convert it to a decimal.